Hello people, welcome back to another one of my videos for the channel. It's episode 2 of 2024. I know it's been a month since my last video that I posted, but I had to go to the doctor's one day as I was having pain just under my right side of my ribs. So they sent me for an emergency A&E appointment where I had a scan and everything. And I found out I needed my appendix out, so I was in hospital for 4 days, well, three and a half really. So I came home then, but my dad was looking after all the birds for me, feeding them and everything. So I'm home now, feeling a bit better and everything. I've had 3 weeks off work. I'm back in work now this coming Tuesday, so I can't wait. But I decided to do a video as we've cleaned all the birds out. As you can see, they're all cleaned, and we have also got some brilliant news in this shed as well. So let's begin. Here we have our paper with all the pairs, and we'll start with the box on its own over there, and we'll show you the exciting good news that we have got in there. So as you can see, the pie checker hen and the gay pied cockbird. Well, basically, you may be wondering what she is sitting on, but as you can see, she is currently sitting 2 eggs out the regular. You just move her. So they were laid on the 21st and 23rd of February. So that's brilliant news. Our next pair we're going to go on to, I'll just say that pair, that's a pure pair of John Ardens. Our next pair is this handsome boy, the blue white flight, and they are currently on 1 egg, as you can see. He's a very protective father. Hey, you little kid. And their first egg was laid on the 23rd of February. So the second egg will be laid now, tomorrow. I will just get a hen few that he is paid up to. If I couldn't find, oh, here she is. So this is the hen that he is paid up to. Lovely red check hen. And he is a Leo Hermans cross Van Beal cockbird, blue white cockbird. She's a red check hen, and she's Van Reed cross Padfield in Principal cross Doran. Very happy about that pair. The box over to the side now. If you remember on the last video I showed you, this is Bluey and his hen. Just move the pot. What we do, we put a pot in of grit in each box when we got the pairs. We do give them grit on the floor and all that, but we put pots in when they got eggs in their box as well. And also they have a set of 2 eggs as well. And he's paid to his sister, which is also the same breed as he is. These are pure Wallen and green birds, and their eggs were laid the 21st and the 23rd of February, same as the first pair. Our next pair is the white pie cock and the blue pie hen. Now I'll just show you them. As you can see, they're in the aviary is that pair right there. Unfortunately, they are not laid yet, but there's still time for them to pair up. And well, they are paired by lay. And he is a Van Reed Padfield Invincible Dodan, the brother to the red, and she's a walnut and green. Add a bit of it in my mouth. So our next box is our pouters. They haven't laid yet, but we're not too fussed on laying at the moment because our racers, as we need to get babies eggs going in their babies for the people who's buying them. To show you the head, the cockbird is in the aviary. There he is, the big wheelie there. But our next pair of birds that have an egg is in fact on the floor. Now we don't mind them laying on the floor, but we got plenty of boxes, but she ended up laying on the floor. Is that hen in that box there? She's a dark white hen, and she's paired to this checker white flight, and she has in fact laid her second egg now. When we was cleaning them out, she only had one egg, and that was laid on the 22nd of Feb. It's the 24th now, so obviously she lays her second egg. Our next pair is a recessive red-pied, and we did have a checker given to us who did get attacked from bird of prey before. My friend brought it up to me. I medicated it and everything, so look, she's fine now and everything. Yeah, you can see this wing, but she can just get up to this box and everything. So I'm not too sure. I'm not worried about that. As long as she gets up to the box, it doesn't bother me. He's a Jan Harden, and we're not too sure what she is. But these babies, well, we're not going to have babies off them. What we're going to do, if a pair of birds lay the same time as these, we'll end up moving their eggs to a pair of racers, or we'll just chuck them out, so we put a pair of racers in to these, so they'll become floaters. So obviously they will raise that pair of racers up, so then they can lay again. So it'll give us four eggs from one pair. So they haven't laid yet. Our next pair that we have eggs in here is, if I could just get these papers, right, is our basically our pair of doves. She's a feisty girl, and as you can see, we got 2 eggs off her as well. I just put her pan back. Come on, girl. And her eggs were laid the 21st and 23rd of Feb. So basically, you can see that the birds are all laying close together. Just tidy these papers up so I don't get them muddled up. So all these have laid good together, as you can see. She now is eating some grit, but just show you some of the other birds. As you see, our Fanta cockbird there, our mealy-pied, and not sure if you can see at the back, our dark red, say dark, he's not dark, is a red check-pied. Our roll cockbird there. Also, our roll cockbird and banjo. And there's our other Fanta cockbird on the floor. Banjo is in fact got a box up here. We put that pan up here, so when we get in my hen, they basically can rest up here. But what I was thinking is boarding this off to there, and then you go in here. That milk carton at the back, that fits perfect. So if we get milk cartons go along here, and we board that, hopefully, fingers crossed, the birds will be okay to lay and everything. If not, we've got two boxes there that we can put in one with a hen when we do get her. But we just go into the stock shed now, and this side has also had a clean out as well. Here we have some stock birds on purchase. So we will start with the first pair. My mask keep on going down. It's a dark check pied cock and a black pied hen. If you see right in the corner there is our dark pied hen, and her cockbird is down at the bottom. As you can see, they're on 2 eggs, and he's a Jan Harden cockbird, and she's a Hofkan cross Sablon, if I pronounced that right. And the first egg and second egg was laid the 20th and 22nd of Feb. So basically another pair that got laid in February. Our next box is our white Logan cockbird, and his hen is yet again the Mealy, and he's a Logan and she's a Jan Arden. First and second egg was laid 21st and 23rd of Feb. Don't want to disturb him because sometimes he does come off the nest after being disturbed, so I'll just show you him there now. Our next pair, which I was very shocked with, because last year when she laid her first egg, she had trouble after it, but eventually they didn't survive because she fell a bit bad again. She laid the first egg and then all of a sudden she couldn't walk a bit. I think it was her first time breeding, so she wasn't used to it. Then her second round then she did have babies, well, eggs and then babies. For the first round of 2024 she has in fact laid 2 eggs, and they were laid the 21st and 23rd of February. And Dad is on the box, and if you can see, he's very protective. This is our Tiger Grizzle Lightning, and I will just grab his hen for you now. So this is his hen, our bronze pied. I'll just show you the bronze in the ring now. As you can see, the bronze there. So she's a black bronze pied, and he's a Tiger Grizzle, and he's a Jan Arden, and she's a Millman cross Kirkpatrick cross Jan Arden. So basically, they both got a bit of Jan Arden. Very intrigued to see what colour babies we get from them. Now, our next pair is our red grizzle cock and checker pied hen. Yet again, they haven't laid in the nest boxes. They have in fact laid on the floor in the corner, where our Tiger Grizzle first, well, Lightning's father, Thunder, had eggs with his hen before. So I'll just show you him now, the red grizzle. They're currently on 2 eggs as well. And I will show you his hen. She's an old bird, so she should be an asset, but obviously we're short of hens in the stock. So we just chucked the hens in here and let them pay up to what they want. But obviously 2 pairs went back to each other, which I'm very pleased about them too. So I'll show you this hen now. This pair was our first pair to have eggs, and here she is. So this pair, their first eggs was laid the 10th and 12th of Feb. So this coming Wednesday, we should have 2 babies there. I'm not going to just show you the eggs in them because I don't want to disturb him. And he's in fact a Mulman cross Vanda Mer, if I've pronounced that correctly. And she's Jan Arden. But when I looked at the pedigree paper, I noticed down the line there was some Parvild Invincible in the bloodline. So I'm also very pleased about that, as we've got 4 birds that carry that gene, and 3 are hens and 1's a cock. So I might try him, the cockbird, which is the white pied, with 1 of the hens to see what they get. Our next pair is the dilute indigo check cock, but he's a white, right? And our light check pied hen. You may have just seen him when I was showing you the white Logan cockbird on his nest. That's them two. He is chasing her to lay, so shouldn't be long and we should have eggs off them. He's a Vanderloon cross Kirkpatrick cross Millman, and that's in fact the Parvild Invincible cross daughter and hen, whose son and daughter are in here. Her daughter's on eggs right now. Her son haven't got any eggs with her son. Our next pair is a dark check cock and a mealy grizzle hen. I'll just show you them now as they're in the aviary. So as you can see, I'm just at the back there. You can see the dark check at the back, and then the mealy grizzle just being the mealy. Not 100% sure what that dark checker is. I'm sure he's a Jan Arden. I'll have to find out off Stephen Roberts who we had him off. But she is a Lambrex cross Johnson base. So very pleased with that breed if he's a pure Jan Arden. Obviously all our pairs in here we cross them because they're all different mixtures, but obviously we have got 1 pure pair, and that's we got 2 pure pairs, I believe, a pair of Jan Ardens and a pair of Walnuts and Green. Our final stock pair is the red check cock and black grizzle hen. Their eggs were laid the 20th and 22nd of Feb. And the red check cock is a bushhawk cross Marcellus cross Van Loon Jansen. So 4 different breeds in 1 bird. And the black grizzle hen is a Leo Hermans. So obviously that's the mother to the blue white flight in there. I'll just show you that pair now. I'll just grab the mother as the cock is sifting the eggs, which we will show you in a minute now. So there we have a black grizzle Leo Hermans hen. I'll just take you to their box right now. As you can see, I'm sitting in his nest, sitting currently on 2 eggs, so should be some babies in there. Now I will just show you, because the second video of 2024, as I deleted all my old ones as I wanted to start fresh, I'll show you Princess Pearl Arbor. She's yet to pair up, but we have got 3 spare cockbirds in this side, so she could pick. So hopefully she could pair up to anyone. There we are. Not 100% sure of this breed, but I can contact the person to find out. Hopefully shouldn't take long when I contact them. She's a lovely hen. Right, I'm not fussed on her checker, but for some reason I've taken to her. I will show you the spare cockbirds that she's got a chance to pair up to. First off, it's yet again another light checker. There we go. Lovely light checker this one is. This one we had off Scott. Majority of the birds here we had off Scott. And he's a 4-year-old. So hopefully, if she pays up to him, we can get some checkers, depending on what she carries and what he carries. The other cockbird now is the blue white flight. Is this cockbird. So I can't remember the breed of this one as well, but obviously I know I got the person who had this off on Facebook, so I could just catch him on Facebook to message him, find out. Lovely cockbird. And now our last one. This one, we do want a nice hen to put to this one to see what type of babies we get from him. It is indeed our recessive red lovely cockbird. This one again is off Scott. We have the pedigree papers for him in the house in the file, as we got all pedigrees from Scott, all pedigrees from Julian, birds we bought off people who got pedigrees, some we haven't. So should be some nice babies from him when he pays up to a nice end. Here he is, going back and forth purchase and everything. But yeah, we're very pleased about having these many eggs roughly since the 10th of Feb. So roughly in 2 weeks we've had, I can't remember off the top of my head now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. We've had 19 eggs with, I think it was 19, yeah, with one pair obviously to lay, so that's 20 eggs. So this shed is going to be packed with babies and everything, which we can't wait. Just came in here now, as you can see. I didn't go nowhere near this box, but he just came out. But he'll go back on his eggs once I go. Does protect his box, and he does eat me all the time I go in there. Even when he's not on eggs, he's proper protective of it. There is a difference that I want to do in the stock part. Now we got this by her. So obviously we want to take this out, and we want to put wire mesh there, so there's more ventilation coming in. This, as you can see, we could take up and down, because when we had no stockbirds in here, we did have like other birds that go out. So we had them going out through here, through in our side, or basically going out through here, coming in here. But we want to take this off and basically put wire there, or technically just screw it off, leave our wire on, put it in tidy and nail it in so it just stays there and it doesn't open. But that's the second episode of Watkins Pigeon Loft. I notice I'm getting lots of viewers but not many likes on here. If you are subscribed, don't forget to like this video. If you ain't subscribed, click subscribe and push notifications on so you'll be updated when I post a video next. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of it. Until the next time, ta-ra people.